Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty here with a brief review of Choices That Matter and Their Heroes Were Lost. So, for people that are not familiar with the Choices That Matter series, they, I believe, originally started out as a series of mobile titles made by different authors. And they are all text-based, no like CGs or anything like that. I think they all even have the exact same music track too. Not a bad music track though. And you read through the dialogue, and then like every so often you're given two choices and you pick one and you just keep playing. So I, on a whim, downloaded all three of these games on the Switch Lite when they were on sale because they were super cheap. And I'm always looking for the choice-based game where your choices really will matter, which is what the title promises, right? And though it is the most recent of the three titles, I decided to play this one first because And Their Heroes Were Lost is like the coolest sounding title. Like that's a movie title right there. So, unlike the mobile games where you have to spend tickets like every time you make a choice and you have to like watch ads to get more tickets or wait like a day, you just play this one. Um so the basic setup is without delving into any spoilers at all, you are a prisoner at a rather strange camp with amnesia. And you hear a voice in your head that is apparently a tactical computer. Who you are, who the other prisoners are, why you're there, you don't know, and depending on your choices, the answers will change. Like, this is one of those games where the choices you make affect your backstory as well, and not in, like, obvious ways. Um, so, what can I say about this game? Do your choices matter? Nope, not really. 99% of the dialogue you get in this game will be the same, and you'll uncover like a new path. Like, instead of doing this, you'll do this, and you'll be like, "Oh, I'm experiencing something new," and you will experiencing something new for a bit, and then you'll suddenly end up in a place where you've been. Like, there's a certain location that you will almost always end up in near the end of your run through, no matter what. Um, Now, some things may change, like characters you meet and when you meet them, but it always feels like nothing of real significance happens. There are a bunch of characters you meet that just, like, never really become relevant. Like, it's really hard to say without touching into spoilers. Like, there's a character, another prisoner very early on that seems like he should be someone you can stick with and learn more about, but you never can. There are mysteries that seem like they're meant to be solved, but they won't be, or yeah, it's very hard to explain without spoilers, but just so many character things I wish they'd followed through with that they don't. And I even I fully expected there would be paths that follow these other characters, and I had briefly spoken with the writer about it, and yeah, he confirmed that they're not. And I had initially contacted the writer just out of desperation, because let me tell you something about this game. There's no flowchart, no flowchart. There's no walkthroughs online. There's not even a playthrough. There's basically like no way to figure out how to get different outcomes, if the outcome you want is even a possibility. Um, and so I had contacted him out of desperation to see if I could save my favorite character, who is named Ghost. I'll tell you that much because I love him. He's awesome. But, like, he says that it's possible, but, like, he said, oh, you gotta pick these kinds of choices, but I wasn't even getting those kind of choices. And there's, like, supposed to be, like, arc numbers you get, but they're not on the Switch version. The Switch version's never been updated to add them, though it's supposed to be updated. The company that makes these games did not respond to any attempts to contact them. Even the author, like, told me that there was a way to save the character, but then just kind of completely stopped responding to me, which was kind of sad. Like, I wish he hadn't done that. Like, I like, don't get me wrong, for all my complaints, I do like the story. I feel it probably would have been better if it either wasn't a choose your own adventure story, or if it was a choose your own adventure book, where you would at least be able to handle things a bit more simply instead of just like fumbling about blindly. And there's also only one save file. So, and you can rewind to the beginning of the arc that you're on, or you can start a new game, but They made so many bad choices with this game. There should have been slave slots. There should have been a flowchart. A hint system also would have been welcome to like guide players. Another really big problem is there's technical issues. Like there's a character that I met, and I was so happy to meet a new character, but again, their story got cut short, and I have no idea if there's a way to continue it. And then in the next scene, after we get separated from them, their name is constantly replaced with a blank, like their name no longer exists in the game's code. There were also times when I'd be like, oh, I escaped the prison with this guy, but something bad happened to him, and it's like that's not what happened. Or another thing, it's like, oh, you remember when we made that deal, and it's like, no, that didn't happen this playthrough. Like, there are times when you're supposed to be able to kill off this one character, and you can actually kill her off, and then in the next scene she's somehow alive, or she becomes impossible to kill off due to a glitch, even though there's a way you can kill her. Like, the game needs to be updated and patched to fix these issues. And it hasn't been, and I have my doubts that it is ever going to be. And that just puts me in a really weird position, because like I said, I do have a fondness for this game. Like, I do like the characters. I'm interested in the backstory. I think the setup is really intriguing. Like, again, I'm not going to touch into spoilers, but I think there's a lot of promise here, but just so much of it is not seen through, and there's just so many issues and so many, what do they call them? Convenience things, quality of life things, or whatever that could have been in this game that aren't, and it's a bummer. Like, what else can I say? I still plan to play the other two and see how they measure up, but like, yeah. So, let me know what you think in the comments, and hey, if you've played this game, and you know of a way to stay ghost, tell me. Also, if you need help in this game, tell me, because maybe I can help you. I do know some ways to get some happy endings, and some other endings, so, yeah. Also, besides Ghost, Tactical One, the computer in your head is the best character. So yeah, please leave a comment, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!